Ladies and gentlemen, this video is dealing with adding and subtracting customary measurements. So let's look at our first problem. I'm going to take 7 feet, 7 feet 10 inches, and I'm going to add to that 3 feet 5 inches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, if it was just all inches, it'd be easier, all feet, it'd be easier, all yards, it'd be easy, but unfortunately, we don't do anything easy here. So we have to look at this and look at this. So if I had 5 plus 10, I'm going to get 15. Well, how many inches are in a foot? Well, there are 12 inches in a foot. So I'm going to take and I'm going to carry 1 foot, and what do I have left over? I have 3 inches. Because I had 15, I'm taking a foot and carrying it. Now I can add this together. 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 1, 11. So 3 feet 10 inches plus 3 feet 5 inches is going to equal to 11 feet 13 inches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can do it that way, or if I want, I can do it, and I'm just going to put hash marks, 10 inches plus 3 feet 5 inches. And I can just do 10, 15 inches, and then here I can take this and convert it from here, knowing that I can move 1 over, 11 feet 3 inches. Now, it doesn't matter if you convert right away, like I did here, or you convert afterward, like I did here. Either way, you're going to get the same response. Now, let's look at a subtraction problem, which is 9 yards 2 inches less 3 yards 8 inches. Now, the first thing we want to look at is 2 less 8. Can I do 2 less 8? I can't, because I'd end up in negative land. Now, when I teach subtraction, I always talk about going to our neighbor and borrowing some sugar. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If I borrow 1 from here, it's not a base 10. So when I borrow, and I convert, this is going to go to 8 yards. This, however, I don't just bring over a 1. No, I'm bringing over a whole yard. Or in this case, I'm going to bring over 36 inches. So now, instead of 2, I'm going to have 38. Because I'm adding 36, which is one yard worth of inches. Now I have enough that I can subtract. What's 38 less 8? Well, 38 less 8 is 30 inches. And what's 8 less 3? 5 yards. So 9 yards 2 inches less 3 yards 8 inches is going to give me 5 yards 30 inches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that when we work with these problems that we are converting. Either we convert right away, or we convert after, or that when we think about when we're borrowing, what are we borrowing, and are we converting to the right unit of measure? Let's look at another problem here. We've got 2 yards, 2 feet, plus 4 yards, 6 feet. And we are going to add them. Now this one, it's addition, so I'm just going to add first, and I come up with 8 feet and 6 feet. Now, look at this here. We know that if we have more than that, we can convert this. We can, oops, oh my goodness. Why didn't you guys call me on that earlier? Where's my eraser? It just oh no. Nope, cancel that. Everything just disappeared here. This should not say that. This, here we go. Here's my eraser. Oh no, I can't erase it. This should say yards. I apologize there. Sorry, I just freaked out a little bit. Okay? Now, with this like this, I have to convert it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say how many feet are in a yard. Well, there's 3 feet in a yard, so I can take out 1 yard, 2 yards. I'm going to take out 6. I'm going to be left with 2 feet. And I'm going to bring those over here, and I'm going to come up with 8 yards. So 2 yards, 2 feet, plus 4 yards, 6 feet is going to give me 8 yards, 2 feet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 more problems. I'm going to write them down. I want you to solve them. I want you to pause, write them, pause, solve them, and then when you're done, start the video, and check and see how you did. First problem I'd like you to look at is 8 feet 3 inches less 4 feet 9 inches. So solve that one. Next problem I'd like you to solve is 6 yards 10 inches plus 2 yards 30 inches. And the final problem for you this afternoon, 10 yards 1 foot less 3 yards 2 feet. Pause the video, solve the problems. When you have solutions for each one, restart the video, see how you did. Let's see what the responses to these videos are, to these problems are. So we got 8 feet 3 inches less 4 feet 9 inches. We can't do 3 minus 9, so we have to go here and borrow a foot. Well, a foot, ladies and gentlemen, isn't just 10, it translates to 12 inches. So this becomes 15 inches. 15 less 9 is going to be 6 inches. 7 less 4 is 3 inches. All right, now we have 6 yards, 10 inches less 2 yards, 30 inches. So we're going to have to borrow, we can't do 10 less 30, so we need to borrow a yard, and that's going to become 5. Well, 10 is not going to become 20, it's actually going to become, sorry, I had to sneeze here. It's actually going to become 46, because we're going to take 36 and we're going to add 10, and it's going to be 46. Now, if I add those together, I'm going to get 76 inches, and I'm going. All right, 5th graders, that was completely horrible. I wasn't paying attention, and I thought I was actually subtracting here, when instead I should be adding. So I apologize. I completely led you astray. Let's see if I can erase this, which I don't think it will because I've already gone into the future. So let's just cross all this stuff out and let's actually do the problem right, Mr. Winkleman. So I'm going to add 10 plus 30 is 40 inches. And then I'm going to add 6 plus 2, which is 8 yards. Oh, horrible. Now, how many yards can I take out of 40? Well, I can take out 1, which is going to be 36, and that's going to leave me with 4 inches, and then I'm going to add 1 yard to that, and this is going to be, can I erase this? This will become, well, let's erase that too. This will become 9 yards. So 9 yards, 4 inches. Oh, sorry about that, boys and girls. Finally, we have 10 yards, 1 foot, less 3 yards, 2 feet. This one I know is subtraction. It's right there. I see it. So we're going to borrow a yard, go to our neighbor, borrow some sugar. 10 becomes 9. 1 doesn't become 11. I add 3 feet because that's how many are in a yard, and it becomes 4. Now I can subtract. I get 2 feet, and 9 less 3 is 6. So 6 yards and 2 feet. Oh my goodness. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. now that you're done, I want you to go back to the question that we started the day at. And how do we convert customary systems of measurement? And how does that happen? When you come up with a good response, find Mr. Winkleman, tell him, and I bet you he will have a gift for you. Thank you for bearing with me on these videos, especially this problem right here. Hopefully we never come across this video again. All right.